Dr. Alchemist Power, make up! This is Dr. Alchemist! My name is Dr. Alchemist, the Neo Scholar, and I am committed to doing 1,500 chapters of One Piece. And that means I will be the best and king of the pirates and king of One Piece YouTube. And that means even you. We had to transform because we are leaving the island. This is the reprieve, the last chapter before we leave the island. So let's just get into it. And oh, hold on, my bookmarker. Where's the bookmarker? Hold on. Oh, right here. I'm so excited. This is going to be another One Piece chapter reviews. And this is chapter 41. To the sea. Hey. So for this specific cover story for chapter 41, it's just a badass picture of Shanks and his crew. So we got Shanks, we got Lucky Root eating some meat in the back, we got Usopp's daddy sitting down, chilling. Okay, Usopp, we got Shanks, like, with his sword chilling. We got a young Luffy, like, hey. We got Ben Beckman with his rifle. And some other people I have not known. Yeah, they're just chilling in front of. And I finally, I was struggling to figure out what was the Redhead Pirates. Jolly Roger, we're good. It's two swords instead of the crossing bones and a slash. All right, let's get it going. Whew, I got it out. So Luffy, Nami, and Zoro are eating lunch after this big ass battle, and of course Luffy's just shoving shit down his throat because he's a rubber man, so he can, that's just how he eats, the manga eating, the anime eater. And he reaches down his throat, pulls out some bones from fish. You need to work on your bone eating technique, Zoro says. I've got news for you two. Normal people don't eat this part. So Zoro was able to eat the bones. Luffy only got a couple of the bones, but he's rubber, so it makes sense because anything sharp is going to damage him. So it makes that he's, kind of a pun. And Nami's like, you're just supposed to just eat the meat. Zoro's like, the food's gone. Shall we go? Luffy's like, I guess. And here comes someone walk in. Oh, it's Kaya. I found you. Hi, Miss Kaya. And they're at the, what is it called? Oh my God. They're at the tavern. Anyway. And Kaya walks in. Shouldn't you be recuperating? Nami says. I'll be fine. My illness for the past year was caused by the shock and sadness of losing both my parents. Usopp brought my spirits up, but I can't depend on others forever. So Kai was able to make a full recovery. So that debunks my theory of Calidor poisoning her. But Calidor's spirit poisoned her and crippled her. And so after seeing Usopp's bravery, she's like, I'm going to stand up for myself. And I'm going to pursue my dream. Anyway, you three need a ship. Isn't that right, Kaya says? Are you going to give us a ship? Cut to Usopp's house. It's like at the top of a little hill on a little nice little house by itself. And he is packing his bag. I mean, the bag is like 3 sizes bigger than Usopp. And the last thing he packed in was a compass. Whew, that's everything. Goodbye, old house. I mean, for a studio apartment, it actually looks really, really nice. I wouldn't mind one of those. What? Darn. What the heck, it won't fit. So Usopp has this huge bag and he's trying to get out. He's trying to get out. He's trying to get out. Of course, you know, anime. And after all the effort it took to pack it, he literally breaks the front door and goes rolling down the hill all the way into a tree and breaks a tree into the forest. Because his bag was so huge, he's just rolled down, kind of like Jigglypuff doing Rollout from Super Smash Brothers. And now he's all bleeding because he hit the tree. And he's like, that's nothing. Just a taste of the adventures that await me. Life is great. And as you can see some of his trinkets. So he has like an apple. He has a bullseye so he can practice. He has a clock. He has a teddy bear. He has a lot of stuff he's bringing with him. He had to pack his bag because he's going off to sea. And we are at the beach. And you see a huge picture of a ship. We have the ship. And the ship looks like this. Yeah. Y'all know what this is called? We're about to tell you. Put it down here. Okay. Wow. A caravel? Wow. So Nami, Luffy, and Zoro are like, wow. And you have Mary just sitting in front of the ship. Behold, she's not the newest model, but I designed her myself. She's a caravel with a jib and a central stern rudder. I present to you the Going Merry. They have a ship now. They have a ship. Are you the ones who helped Usopp chase away the Black Cat pirates? Mary asked. I thought you'd be taller. You're really going to give us a ship? Luffy's like. Yes, please. Take it, Kai says. I'll explain the rigging. So Mary's talking to Luffy because he's the captain. I'll explain the rigging. First, regarding the adjustment of the yard with the clue garnet. Whoa, Nami's like, you're wasting your breath with those two. Talk to me. She's the navigator, so she knows ships pretty well. What a great ship, Luffy says. I've stocked it with everything you might need at sea, Kai says. Thank you. You're sure adding insult to injury, Miss Kaya. Try adding icing to the cake, moron. Insult to injury is the wrong pun. What? And here comes down the hill. And they're actually at the South Beach where the battle was because there was a crater still. And coming down the hill is literally Usopp. Because his bag is too huge. I swear it's like bigger than this right here. Bigger than my arm span. And he just roll out. Using the attack rollout going down the hill. Usopp, it's Usopp. What? He's up to now. We should stop him. He might damage our ship. And Zoro and Luffy put their big foot up like this. Okay? And stop him. So Usopp, you really are going off to sea? Now, you have this big ship, the Going Merry, right here, docked. And then right here, you have a little sailboat that Usopp is about to get on. Why is Usopp not acting like he's about to be a part of the crew? But I understand. He don't want to force himself on people. I am. I have to act before my resolve weakens. Don't try to stop me. Kai says, I won't. I had a feeling this would happen. Oh well, you couldn't stop me anyway. When I come back, Usopp says, I'll have even taller tales to tell you. Only they'll be true. And that's a damn fact. He'll have so many tales. Good. I'll look forward to it. Aw, I hope they get together in the very end after this manga's done. So Usopp looks at the Straw Hat Pirates. Hey, you guys take care. See you around. Luffy's like, why? Huh? Why? That's not very friendly since we're all pirates. We might cross paths someday, Usopp says. And Zoro's like, stop babbling and get on board. Usopp's like, huh? And Luffy's like, we're a team, aren't we? Usopp's like, what? And he's like, yes! I can be the captain. And then Luffy's like, no way I'm the captain. They're like best buddies and best friends, and this is their relationship. So they're going to be hanging out, having a good time. While Nami and Zoro's like, let the kids play. So now the Going Merry sails away. Okay? Sails away. And we cut to the Usopp Pirates. They didn't go to the beach to say anything, but they're talking amongst themselves. There goes the captain. Yeah, but hey, he's with those guys. So I'm not worried. Yeah, they're really tough. Well, that's that. He always wanted to be a pirate. The townsfolk will be sad when we tell them. Who would have thought? The captain sure made life fun around here. I have an idea, Pepper says. What is it, Carrot and Onion says? Or asks. Cut to Kaya and Mary just sitting next to a nice tree looking out as the Going Merry and the Straw Hat Pirates, now Zoro, Luffy, Nami, and Usopp, sail off. Someone told a little lie. Mary says, yes, Kaya? Kaya says, it's hard to lie. About Calidor, Mary asks. No, Kaya says. Oh, about that. So you did want to stop Usopp from going. Miss Kaya, long ago the villagers told me a story about when Usopp was a young boy. Not long after his father went off to sea, he lost his mother too. Oh. It was the day before she passed away. She was wasting away on the brink of death when Usopp came shouting, the pirates are coming, the pirates are coming. Pirates are coming. Stop that, Usopp. You mustn't shout. We're in a flashback. So baby Usopp, or child Usopp, is running to where his mom is because she's very sick and she's with a doctor. And he's like, the pirates are coming, the pirates are coming. Dad's ship has returned. He's coming back for us, Mom. He said, when you get better, he'll take us to sea with him. So get better, Mom. He's just a kid. So the whole reason he's been lying the whole entire time is because his mom was sick and he just wanted to make her smile. And she smiles. Don't say such foolish things, Usopp. Your father's not coming back. But Usopp, I'm glad I married your father. I want you to grow up to be brave and strong, just like him. Don't talk like you're going to die, Usopp says. Didn't you hear about the medicine, the wonder medicine? It can cure any illness. It's in the land across the ocean. Don't be silly, Usopp. Such wild tales. Listen to me. If I pass on, you must... I don't care if I'm silly. Don't talk about dying, Mom. I want to keep dreaming. I'm the son of a pirate, Usopp says. Cut back to Mary. And all you hear is Usopp saying, the pirates is coming, the pirates are coming, the pirates are coming. And that's what's the origin story of the pirates is coming. Starting with his mom. He continued to shout that warning perhaps in despair long after his mother died. So he was going through grief. And that was his way of coping about his mom was lost. He hoped that one day the ship carrying his father would appear off the coast and take him away. And that lie was his strongest desire. Living in this village, having lost both his parents, I suppose he had to create his own hope. You'll have to be strong from now on. You can't let him down after all that he did, Kaya. Kaya says, I know. Cut to the Mary. Here's to a new ship and new friends. Hooray! So we have Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and Usopp drinking. And they're celebrating their ship. And now they have 4 people to the crew. 4 people. Okay? And maybe if they get a 5th one, they'll go to the Grand Line. So right now, they have Luffy, the captain. Nami, the navigator. Usopp, the sharpshooter. And Zoro, the swordsman and the first mate. We are missing a cook. We're missing a doctor. We're going to need those to survive on the seas. I wonder who we're going to see next. Here we go. Are we really going to do it? You bet. We got to continue the captain's work. Cut to the Usopp pirates. And the Usopp pirates are screaming down the village. The pirates are coming. The pirates are coming. The pirates are coming. And they are starting. Well, they're doing that in honor of Usopp. And they're going to be the little village scoundrels that are disturbing everybody. Kai says to wrap up the chapter, Mary, what is it, Miss Kaya? Mary, I'm going to become a doctor. A splendid, most worthy goal, Miss Kaya. This is the end of chapter 41. This is the end of the Syrup Village arc. I think I'm going to leave it right there. There's not much to say. But I'm happy we got to go and marry. So we have a ship. We have 4 crew members. We're about to go off. Next step, we're about to go meet Sanji and his story. And now we have a ship. We have a 4-person crew. Man, I love this story. This is Dr. Alchemist, M.F.A, the Neo Scholar. Logging off, and see you later. And we're done with the meows. I wonder what will be next.